Hi friends, in part 2 we have completed what is Cypress, how Cypress solves the problems compared to other automation, and in part 3 I will be going through Cypress architecture, Selenium architecture, how it solves the problems compared to Selenium or Protractor. Selenium or Protractor, any of the automation tool, it sends the code to the some browser, some driver, and this driver communicates to the browser. You click on any element, that request will goes to the driver. Driver talks to the browser, and browser sends a response. And this response will be given to our Selenium. All this communication will be done through request, keep a response, and driver talks to the browsers. And we have multiple drivers like Chrome driver, Gecko driver, Safari driver, IE driver to support all these browsers. How Cypress solves this problem? Cypress is exactly opposite of Selenium or Protractor. Cypress engine directly operates inside the browser. It does not have any driver here. It directly operates directly inside the browser. Your test code runs browser, inside the browser. You don't have any driver between actual browser and our Selenium test code. Cypress directly executes inside the browser. And due to this, Cypress have the ability to modify the DOM at runtime. Cypress listen on DOM and it modifies. I will go through what does it mean. Cypress alters the request response, HTTP request and HTTP response on the fly. Cypress having ultimate control over the web application. Because of this, Cypress runs on directly on the browser. Because of this, Cypress having ultimate control over on the web application. I will go to Cypress document. Architecture. Most like testing tools operates by running outside of the browser and executing remote commands through driver. Here we don't have any driver. Cypress executes directly inside the browser. It has more control over the DOM browser. It has more control over on the DOM or browser. Cypress also operates network layer, which means HTTP request and response, web traffic. It can alter web traffic on the fly. Native access. Because Cypress runs on the browser, Cypress runs on the browser, it has it has native access. It can uh, modify the DOM at runtime, and it has more control over on the DOM. New kind of testing. Here, edge test cases, like when you click on like login functionality, it takes to the uh, login page, and here you will have login with GitHub or login with Google. When you click on login with GitHub, you wanted to fail the server response. You wanted to get a HTTP response 404 response. These can be done. These can be mocked through Cypress. This is what they are saying. Test how your application responds to when server responds to 500 error. Shortcuts. You wanted to log in. Suppose you wanted to test any functionality. By default, you have to log in. Every test case will have the repeated functionality, like you have to log in and wait for the page load. And using shortcuts, Cypress give you the ability to take shortcuts and programmatically log in with commands like cy.request. I'll go through this, and you don't have to worry about parse origin domain. Flake response. Flake response is nothing but When you click on any element, it takes some time or some response will be coming from server side. Cypress automatically, based on animating, based on wait for it, it will wait for the data till that response comes. It will wait. It will not click on any other function. It will wait by default. I'll go through the debuggability. What does it mean? It takes the screenshots and you can see all the assertions what is happening. You can see the videos debug mode. Part 3 I have completed. Part 4, and Cypress also supports these browsers: Chrome browser, Edge browser, Electron browser. You can go to launching browsers. These are all the browsers Cypress is supporting today. I have completed part 3. In part 4, I will be going through installing the Cypress and set